Okay, and we've touched on this before. You ended up helping her. The two of you became intimate. And in 2018, you were 72 and she was what, around 30, 29?
Yes.
Around that age. And you had a child with her. And
Yes.
then you had another child 2 years later?
Well, yes.
Okay. And according to the article, once she had children, she started to really clean up and turn her life around.
Oh, no, she was cleaned up from about 2014. When I first saw her in 2014, when she was living in the storeroom with this male who was a surfer, who didn't do anything. He just didn't do anything. I started funding them, not with massive amounts, but enough for food and what I considered important for her, toiletries and clothing, And so after that, she lived pretty well. And I even got them both a car, a second-hand car. It was a good car. It was a Freelander. It was a good car. And she, she let me know every so often. I would send her money through in South Africa, we could send money through the ATM system. So she was living about 60 miles away. So I would send her money through that every week. So she would be able to buy food and toiletries, and occasionally she would ask me for something else, and then I would do that as well.
Okay, so according to the article, in 2023, family members contacted a social worker because they claimed that you groped the buttocks of your 5-year-old son.
No, that's insane. That's totally insane. I sent you a video, I think, of me with the children saying to me a week or two ago outside McDonald's, "We love you, Dad. We love you, Dad." It's horrible. It's a terrible insult to my little boy. He's such a nice little boy. He's just like Elon, actually. I wish he was more like Kimball, but he's just like Elon. He's got to be number one in everything. And, no, I don't know what to say to that. I never heard of it. I didn't know anything about it. First I've heard of it. First I've ever heard of it. It's about getting money from Elon or Kimball.
Well, according to the article, there's 3 separate police investigations were opened,
No.
But they all ended.
No, there were no police investigations. That's nonsense. That's not true. They made it up. Police investigations about what? They made it up. They made it up. There's a situation in this country, and I imagine perhaps in other countries as well, where when women go and cry foul, he raped me, or women go and say he did this or he did that, it must be true. Something to that effect. But, people are getting wise to that now as well. So, no, there was no investigations. And to make such a suggestion is insulting and to my son. It's just insulting, to hear something like that. I absolutely, obviously, he's my main focus at this point in time. The girl is a lovely, pretty little girl. Girls, I believe, need to be pretty, but boys need to be prepared for life, to be the provider. This is the way I look at it. And everybody else, every other male in my family looks at it exactly the same way. So it's an insult to him. His future is of the greatest importance to me. He is a professional gamer, even at 8 years of age. Rush, I call him Rush. His name's Elliot Rush. His mother likes Elliot. I call him Rush. And he is a professional gamer now. He's a part of the gaming community. He plays against adults. PUBG contacted me in April this year. I never heard of them. I didn't know what PUBG was. Never heard of it. They asked me if they could bring him to China. They asked me again last month, in fact, in August, or earlier this month in September, that they're still interested in bringing him to China because he's very popular in China and they will make him very famous in China. And of course his mother said he's too small, can't go to China. But with the recent request from PUBG, we sort of said, well, people from PUBG or whoever contacted us, we thought, well, maybe we can do it, but as long as she can go with him, her mother, But, of course, you ask him, do you want to go to China? He says, yeah, I want to go to China. You know,